You have never seen Norman Sky quite like this. Now, what I'm about to show you has physically warped my reality. I am having night terrors, sweats, and the ungodly desire to give Starfield a second chance. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you No Guy's Sky. Made by a single developer in only 3 weeks, this mod is meant to replicate every single aspect of No Man's Sky, what it used to be back in 2016. Yeah, because, No Man's Sky was a great game in 2016. So when you first start off, you're in your ship, you're out into space, and then you press that button, and you also have the jingly dice animation at the top, which is a perfect addition. I wish No Man's Sky also had the 2 jiggly dice. Now, as you can see, this takes us directly down to our first planet. Now, a side note on this as well is that these planets are all procedurally generated. They're all completely different, which is a wonderful touch, especially for a mod that is for Doom 2, which again is incredible. Now we also have, as you can see, ultra realistic squirrels. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is only where the nightmares actually begin. But before we do get into all of that stuff, let's look at player setup. We can go ahead and change the color of our guy, and we can pick everything from light gray, red, blue, and so on. And we can also change the player name itself, which of course is gonna be Professor Cynical. Yes, I'm predictable, and no, I don't care. Now, once you do get back into game from making your player, make sure you save frequently, because if you don't, this game unfortunately is riddled with bugs. It's about as stable as my father coming home from the pub, and the first thing he sees is my mother. So, as you can see, we're just about to land on our next procedurally generated planet. Now, what do we need to do, other than getting stalked by the mechanized Sean Murrays? You need to go out and explore the entire landscape for these rock piles. Everything else in this game is not valuable. It's these rock piles that have the hidden item that you require. Because the game also doesn't tell you that once you land on a planet, you cannot leave because your ship needs quote-unquote ship fuel. And what this essentially means is you need to go ahead and pick up little bits of gold and also platinum, and you can only get those 2 items by literally hunting down these rock faces. And once you get that, then you're able to leave. However, you're also on a timer. Located in the top right, you have your oxygen bar. There is no way to refill this. This is a timer for how long you can spend on the planet, and when it runs out, you die. So, your ship is refueled, you're able now to jump back inside of it, and you can also press this button, even though you've already pressed it, to start yourself launch up into space, and it has some quite funny dialogue. But if you turn around on your back end, you can see that you have a map. Now, when you press this button and you start your warping, and you go to the next planet, you can see what happens. You actually get moved along just a little bit on the map, and it will follow that pattern all the way around until it gets to the galaxy center. Also, the game has space stations. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. I was asking myself that exact same question. Also, the game does have a space station, and it is freaking awesome. First, I thought the space station was located in Japan because there was vending machines everywhere. However, you can, for example, buy different items from these vending machines by using gold or iron. For example, you can get this weird jetpack here. Now, I don't know if it's a jetpack or the person refiner. However, you need 3 gold to get it, which is probably a really good deal. However, I don't have 3 gold. But over on this side, you can also upgrade your starship. And as you can see, crazy bargains. Only 33 careful owners, steal of the century. Only 7 gold lumps. Oh my goodness, that does sound like a fantastic deal. It's almost like trying to get a hold of a 1991 Honda Civic. The dream of dreams when it comes to automobilic cars. So when you've gone ahead and concluded your business in the space station, the next bit is a wonderful aspect of this game because you get physically squished inside of the bodywork just to get back out into space. Now, the next question I asked myself, was there anything different than this lasered multi-tool? And yes, I was granted a Gatling gun by killing one of the wandering NPCs. Now, after reviewing the manual for the game, I noticed that you can activate a certain cheat that will get you all the way to the galaxy center. However, upon pressing enter on my keyboard, I got an immediate aneurysm. This developer is forever my spiritual deity. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it has teleported us directly to the center of the universe. Even though on the map behind us, it just said was out somewhere to the left, this is the actual center. As you can see, we're at the center, such where you can see the space station up above us, and it also gives you some quirky things that you can do whilst you are here. For example, you can click this button and get unlimited resources. You can reset the world however it is that you'd like, and you can go ahead, jump off the side, and I'll show you just a second and fully explore it. You can spawn in different NPCs that will go ahead and shoot you, and it'll just cycle through the entire range. Now, knowing this video, we have only visited a very small selection, but believe you and me, there are 8 funny ones in there, people that you would never have expected. And yeah, it is a good laugh. Now, this game, for me, has definitely been one of the most funniest things I have ever seen. It really does kind of hit hard when it comes to essentially emulating No Man's Sky on a mod that was made for Doom. The developers have done developer has done a fantastic job here. And I'll have a link in the video description down below that takes you directly to the page where if you want to go ahead and try this for yourself, then you can do. It's a lot of fun, and that's all it's meant to be. And to be fair, an amazing game. So if you think you can master the challenge of No Guy's Sky, then like I said, link video description down below. Go and have yourselves a laugh. Now, just whilst I do have your attention very quickly, can I just ask a massive favour? Can you all please double check that if you have subscribed to myself in the past, that you are still subscribed? Now, YouTube has gone on another purge as of late, which is just forcing people to unsubscribe from their favourite YouTubers without letting them know. There's a million reasons why they do this, but if you can just double check that you are still subscribed, then that would be amazing. And if you have enjoyed today's video, please do consider subscribing to the channel if you are new around here. And don't forget, everybody, to leave a like on this very video as well. Your support is very much appreciated. Anyway, that is everything from me here today. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.